Hello students, I am Sanab KB from Department of Physics, RBMB College, Shirampur. This is my fifth lecture on the topic number 10 for 12th standard, magnetic fields due to electric current. In previous lecture, we saw about the magnetic dipole moment. Magnetic dipole moment, which is denoted by that symbol mu. It is a vector quantity. Now we have to study today that magnetic potential energy of a dipole. Okay. Now this magnetic dipole moment is analogous to that vector p bar, which is a electric dipole moment. Mu is magnetic dipole moment and p is electric dipole moment. And in previous class we saw about that electric potential energy of a dipole. And now electric potential energy of a dipole, that is UE, is given by that P bar dot E bar. Here P bar is electric dipole moment and E be the electric field. And this energy, that is a potential energy of that electric dipole, is given by UE is equal to vector P dot vector E bar. Now here this magnetic dipole moment is analogous to electric dipole moment, and therefore analogous to that magnetic potential energy is given by that mu bar dot B bar. Here mu is a magnetic dipole moment and B is the magnetic field. And now analogous to this equation, we write here magnetic potential energy of a dipole is given by, now this UB is equal to, by definition of scalar product, mu dot B, that will be mu B cos theta. This is equation 1. Now this magnetic potential energy can be discussed considering two cases. Now here is a case 1. If this magnetic dipole moment mu is parallel to magnetic field B, okay, then value of theta is equal to 0 degree. And now these magnetic dipole moment and magnetic field V are parallel. At that time theta is equal to 0, and now that magnetic potential energy of a dipole is given by that mu B sine 0. Now this sine 0, this value is a minus. In previous class we saw about that electric potential energy is minus P dot E bar, and therefore analogous to this equation, this magnetic potential energy of a dipole is minus mu dot B, and therefore solving that scalar product or dot product, we get mu b cos theta, that sign will be minus here. Therefore this magnetic potential energy is minus mu b cos 0 is there. Now cos 0 is 1, and therefore this value will be minus mu b. Okay, now this magnetic potential energy of dipole is a minimum. This is minimum magnetic potential energy. Minimum magnetic potential energy of dipole when magnetic dipole moment mu bar and magnetic field b bar are parallel. This is the minimum magnetic potential energy of dipole when magnetic dipole moment mu and magnetic field B are parallel. Now here we discuss the second case, case number 2. Now this magnetic dipole moment mu bar and magnetic field B bar are in anti-parallel, means their directions are like this one. This is a mu bar, magnetic dipole moment, and magnetic field V. At that time value of theta is 180 degree. And now this magnetic potential energy is equal to minus mu b cos 180 degree. Now this cos 180 degree is equal to minus 1, and therefore magnetic potential energy is equal to this minus mu b into this term minus 1, then minus get plus mu b. This is a magnetic potential energy due to that dipole, which is given by plus mu b. Now this is maximum magnetic potential energy, maximum magnetic potential energy when magnetic dipole moment mu bar and magnetic field B bar are in anti-parallel. Okay, understand this. When magnetic potential is minimum and when magnetic potential is a maximum, means these magnetic dipole moment and magnetic field both are parallel. At that time angle between them is 0, then value comes to be minus mu b, which is a minimum magnetic potential. Now for maximum magnetic potential, now this magnetic dipole moment mu and this magnetic field B are in anti-parallel. At that time value of magnetic potential energy is maximum. Okay, now this one finishes the small article, magnetic potential energy of a dipole. Now we see the next article from this topic, that is a 10.10. This is very important article, that is magnetic field due to current. 10.10 magnetic field due to a current. That is a Biot-Savart law. That is a magnetic field due to current. Now we consider the arbitrarily conducting wire here. Now here consider the small element dl. This element of length dl here consider the point P, which is made by that angle theta, and this is the direction of this current element I dl. This is a distance r, distance of r from this element dl, and I be the current flowing through it. And now when current flowing through this wire, then magnetic field B get, which is in a outward direction. This symbol denotes that magnetic field V, which is in a outward direction. For this small element, that field will be dB. Now this Biot-Savart law shows that magnitude of magnetic field produced by current element ideal is directly proportional to dB is directly proportional to ideal. Now it is again directly proportional to sin theta, that is the angle made by this vector drawn along the P and the current element ideal. And now this magnetic field is inversely proportional to square of distance of that point and length element. Now combining these three equations, we get dB is directly proportional to that current element ideal and inversely proportional to R square. Now we can write that small magnetic field produced by current element is given by is equal to, taking some constant k, will be I dl. Here sin theta is there. Sin theta divided by R square. Now this constant, value of constant for the magnetic field is given by mu 0 upon 4 pi, where mu 0 is permeability constant, which is permeability constant, and this equation becomes dB mu 0 upon 4 pi ideal sin theta divided by R square. This is the Biot-Savart law. Now here I explain, repeat again, that magnetic field due to a current. Now here consider arbitrarily current carrying wire which is made up of number of small elements dLs. Now our simplicity, we consider the small element dl here and consider the point P. Now here we have to find magnetic field at a point P due to element dl, and theta be the angle made by that this vector r bar with current element idl. And this Biot-Savart law shows that the small magnetic field produced by element dl, which is given by dB, is proportional to current element. It is proportional to sine of angle theta, and which is inversely proportional to square of distance between a point and element dl. Here we consider the magnitude of that distance here, and combining these three equations, we get the dB is equal to k is a constant of proportional to the sine. Therefore dB is equal to k ideal sin theta r square. But this constant value of constant k is mu 0 upon 4 pi, which is mu 0 is permeability of a constant. And now value of that mu 0 upon 4 pi is equal to 1.26 into 10 raised to minus 6 Tm by A, Tesla meter per ampere. Okay, in this way, using this Biot and Sahut law, we can easily find the magnetic field due to that current carrying element. Now here we find magnetic field due to a current at point P, which is given by this equation. Now suppose we have to find that magnetic field due to this totally arbitrarily coil or arbitrarily conducting wire, which is made up of a large number of small elements dl. We get the integration of this equation, we get the total magnetic potential, that is a B. Magnetic potential due to that arbitrarily wire is given by integration of that mu 0 upon 4 pi I dl sin theta divided by r square. Now taking this constant terms outside the integration sign, and we get the total magnetic field due to current using this Biot and Sahut law. Easily you can state the Biot and Sahut law, and we also explain drawing this figure of this arbitrarily current carrying wire. Then mathematically we get value of that magnetic field due to current element dl.